Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
Good evening, bottom feeders and underachievers. It's that time of the month again. We're not going to give you any excuses. I want you to sit back, relax, grab a snack, possibly a drink, unbutton your pants, and then take them off, as a matter of fact. Get comfy, because this is the weekend. I am your host, Justin, as always, joined by
Mike,
Kyle,
Ben. Yeah. I don't hope people dress like that when they listen.
I hope so. I hope they're fucking naked.
I don't. Because they're not really focused on us then.
Maybe our voices get them off.
I don't want people getting off to me.
I do.
That.
I think it's great.
Not like that.
No.
I want to know I'm putting the work in. That's what I'm focusing on. It's kind of weird.
Idolize me all you want, people. It's fair. It's the weekend. We ask silly questions, give silly answers. It's our first weekend, second weekend, I guess, without the you piece of shit, but the replacements are in place. Let's start with Kyle. Kyle, I know you would replace the you piece of shit segment at the end of the show, but I feel like this is a good way to start a show.
it's a good way to build resentment for the remainder of the show.
That too. And I'm always about stirring the pot.
That's a good setup.
Oh, well, speaking of stirring the pot, I really want to do this. I've wanted to do this for a while.
Yeah.
But I can pretty much guarantee it's not going to get voted on by the group.
Okay.
A group viewing of Hamilton.
Ooh. Oh. Hauser has my vote.
Oh wait,
See
well,
what I did? See what
are
I
we
did?
voting? Are we voting yes, no on each individual thing?
No,
or are
no.
we hearing all five and only casting one vote each?
We'll hear all five, and then we'll cast a vote. I was just,
Okay.
Hamilton has my, Jefferson
Okay.
has my vote. Yeah. All right. That's very good. I like that one. Michael.
Yeah, you're going to like his better than mine. I just want to get the five of us together and play the X-Men arcade game. I have it on my PS3 if you want to. It'd be a great moment. It'd be awesome. I mean, it's not a bad one, but it's not, like, mind-blowing. It's nice.
That's the sixth top one?
Yeah.
Well, I know who I'm going to be. And fuck everybody else.
We know who you're going to be.
That's also a strong choice.
Yeah. The problem there is I only have one PlayStation 3 controller now. So we'd have to go on a hunt and search to actually do it.
I think I have two.
Ooh.
Mooch has a PS5 upstairs.
You can't use PS5 controllers on a 3.
No, it's only for the 3. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And triple snap, double snap.
The old Bessie.
Fuck.
Go in.
Joseph.
If five of us get together, we're going to go to a Star Trek convention.
You know what?
I thought these were supposed to be, like, logical.
Well, I don't see you there. I don't hate that as an idea.
I do.
It's just the scale of it is bigger. The scale of it is bigger than I was anticipating.
I popped pretty good on that one.
Me right now.
All right, Vin, what do you got?
Well, so before I name the movie, stipulations. You guys have to refer to me as, while we watch the movie, and I sent a chat. You can't say anything negative about the movie. You have to be awake the entire time. Can't say anything negative about it. And, anytime you refer to me, you must say that name.
Oh, this is definitely going to win.
So Dances with Wolves, with the stipulation, you have to stay awake, can't say anything negative about it. And, last part, my color commentary throughout. You can chime in if you raise your hand and I call on you.
Oh, this is going to win. None of us are going to say the word he wants us to call him, right? None of us are going to say it out loud.
What?
I'm not going to be the one to break vegan edge on
Yeah.
My lord.
What?
Oh, you said it?
Yeah, I said it.
You're going to give him that?
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Oof.
I'd never heard of that name before. Someone said it means something really cool, and I was just like, wow. So that's 4 yeses?
So what did Justin, right?
Well, I'm going to suggest that we get together and finish a fucking campaign of Dungeons and Dragons. That's what I'm going to. That's mine.
Well, I agree with that. I don't know if it qualifies because Joe's not in the campaign.
Well, it doesn't have to be that campaign. Just like Nerdity's D&D.
What do you mean it doesn't have to be that campaign? You son of a bitch. I texted you about starting a new campaign.
Yeah.
And you said we need to finish the other one first.
Yeah, but this is show related.
What the fuck is the difference?
That's outside show.
Alright.
Okay.
So we can each only cast one vote?
Can only cast one vote. I'm going to go back around the horn here. Kyle.
And we cannot vote for ourselves?
No, because Vinny will absolutely vote for himself.
Well, nobody else will, so.
Absolutely. I need 1 vote.
Yeah.
But you
All right.
vote for me?
Mr. Hazard.
I'm if we can figure it out, I'm gonna vote for the X-Men game.
Okay.
Well, I didn't think I'd get a single vote.
Okay, that's
All right,
one vote for Michael. Mike.
I really liked Kyle's, so I'll reciprocate.
Okay. One vote for Kyle. Star Trek, what you got there?
Vote for Vin. I think that would be pretty fun.
Fucking
Fucking
Dances with Wolves.
You
The
bootlegger.
only way I fucking do it is if it's a commentary.
Oh, of course. Yeah, there has to be a commentary.
Yeah,
There has to be a
obviously.
commentary.
Okay.
You gotta raise your hand, though.
No. That's not how Nerdity's commentaries work, sir.
You're giving into his wills, though. Like, that's the problem.
But I'm gonna make it about what I want. So Vin, if we do a Nerdity's commentary, I will not talk bad about the movie. I will only make it better with my comments.
Okay, that's fair.
Vin, who are you voting for?
I forgot Kyle's.
Kyle's was watch Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Oh, then definitely Mike's. That's why I forgot Kyle's. Sure shit isn't Joe's. Sorry, Joe.
Didn't think that had most legs to it.
Well, one,
Oh,
most
good. I'm shooting from the hip this whole
all
time.
all these don't cost me any money. Going to a Trek convention is like me whipping out a hundo and lighting it on fire.
What if they have just Trek conventions? Isn't it all, like, all around
No.
conventions now?
No, this is Star Trek. It's
Well,
just
it's
Star Trek
just-
conventions.
Just Star Trek, yeah. Yeah.
I saw James Doohan at one.
I like
Not recently.
No,
the
no,
video game idea, but also if I get to be me on a commentary for Dances with Wolves, it does tingle me a little bit.
We'd have to figure out a way to do it and not get.
Well, we just don't
Man.
we don't video the screen. We just make it all audio. Just it's us.
We didn't video the screen the last time.
We did when we did The Shining.
No, we did. The shot's just us.
Are you
in
sure?
the audience. Yeah,
Then it was
I think it was the
then it was the
audio was
audio
too
being
clear.
picked up.
probably.
Yeah.
So I'm still hoping we can figure out a way to use headphones, so it's just us hearing it. But that can't be cheap.
That can be done
For free?
for free.
No. The answer is no.
Well, it would be tricky to be able to track commentary of each of us in a conversation while wearing headphones.
But we should probably pause it, too.
We have to
When we
be
do commentary, because 3 hours is kind of a long movie. Got to make sure you get it all.
There's no pausing.
There's no
There's no
pause.
intermission.
No, we
We
just
can't
watch
pause
it and then we make fun of it while we watch it. Uh,
They'll make fun.
We watch it at 1.5 speed.
yeah.
Nice.
I vote also for the X-Men arcade game.
Nice.
Oh.
Actually, I know a way we could do a commentary and not have the audio from the movie and just record this.
I mean, we've done plenty of commentaries post that Shining without catching the audio.
But with all of us where we are now.
I don't want to. Nope. That's not how this worked. Kyle was very adamant. It was you. The next time we get together, this is a thing we are going to be doing together.
Yeah, I was very adamant. I didn't just say it in a regular ass sentence.
No, he did. He was like,
very
it was
adamant.
fucking multiple exclamations.
Distinct in his statement, at the very least.
No. There was exclamations.
I didn't catch them.
Well, you pay
I
attention.
didn't catch it either.
You didn't pitch it.
Okay, so that's it. Yeah. Next up, Mike's question du jour.
It's the week instead of day. It's not du jour because
Well, today's a day
Oh, okay.
in which we are recording this show.
How many times has Justin said that? You're just calling him out on it now?
Yeah.
That's where my mind went today for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My mind goes there every time he says it.
Pitch a remake of a movie, but change the genre for the premise. This idea came to me as I was watching Brewster's Millions and thought it would be an interesting horror. You are trying to, like, if you don't know the concept for Brewster's Millions out there, a guy gets an inheritance from his great uncle, has to spend $30 million in order to make $300 million, but he can't own anything afterwards. The flip it on this is he can't use it to help anybody. He can only use it to hurt people. And he gets to spend $50 million to get $500 million in ways that only hurt people.
Well, that sounds fun. I'd watch it.
That's a series. That's not the movie.
Who wants first wax?
What?
Who wants to whack off?
Yeah, who wants to jerk off first?
That's Roy all at once.
All right, I'll go
So
first.
good.
I have two.
Of course you do.
Well, I figured everybody's going to probably lean horror. So after I wrote my first pitch for Revenge of the Nerds as a horror movie,
Kind of is for some people.
well, it's going to be even more fucked up when the nerds build elaborate traps. And they, you have to answer like math problems to get out, and the jocks are clearly fucked.
So Revenge of the Nerds as Saw. I was kind of thinking Revenge of the Nerds as like a monster movie where they start to mutate them.
Well, it made me think. Since I was going to do Revenge of the Nerds as Saw, I was then going to flip Saw into a rom-com.
Oddly, this one's more interesting to me. I want to see how this plays out. I want to see this trailer at the very least.
Well, it's a couple who split, right? And their friends just go above and beyond to try to get them back together by locking them up in a basement somewhere, making them think that their life's in peril. And romantic comedy ensues.
Okay. I'm actually surprised it hasn't been made yet.
Uh-huh.
That sounds like a Netflix pitch.
Does. Hey, Netflix, we need money.
Money.
And what you do is you make Tobin Bell one of their parents to like really drive home the connection.
Yeah. Joe, you're next.
So let's turn Jaws 3 into a family film. The story is Mama Shark and Mama Shark's son spend a day at SeaWorld. They want to go see the dolphins. They want to just see everything and just have a fun family day.
Joe, are you saying that humans make everything about themselves and they were just there to enjoy themselves? They weren't attacking the people?
They weren't. They just wanted to see dolphins and go to the Louis Gossett Jr.'s whole weird seascape
I kind of
underwater
agree with
thing.
you. People suck.
Yeah.
And they wanted to go see the water skiers and everything like that. It's like, hey, this is Leah Thompson's first movie. We want to see that in a family way. Make it a cartoon. Actually, it's even better. It's a cartoon.
Oh,
Walt
I'd
Disney
watch
presents Jaws 3.
I think if you intersperse moments, like every moment from the shark's perspective in that movie was animated, it could only make it better.
Yeah.
Anything will make that movie better.
It's hard to make it worse.
All right, Vin.
I've said this one in the past, but make a Pixar version of Fast and the Furious, but like underwater, and give them all cute underwater names. Like Dominic
Snorks.
Torpedo.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Michelle Rodriguez, what the hell's her name? Letty? Jetty. I mean, the thing writes itself.
It does.
There you go.
Brian Spillner, I think is what they called him, and the name was O'Connor after that. But I couldn't think of one for O'Connor. When I initially made it, I said Paul Swimmer. And Finn Diesel.
There you go.
You see how it works?
I like it. Kyle.
That's it.
Me?
Yes.
So when you guys said, I can't believe it hasn't been done before, I realized that I never checked to see if my original idea had been done, and I just did a quick Google search, and it is a thing already. So I had to quick switch it up, so I don't have like a whole backstory for it. But so my new one is Seven, the musical.
That's interesting. When I think changing genre, I think changing the entire tone. But no, you don't have to change the tone. You just have to change the way the tone is displayed. All right.
So my first instinct on this question was Silence of the Lambs, the musical, but I didn't realize that that was already done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it. Did you listen to any part of it? Put the fucking lotion in the basket is an incredible song.
Yes. Yeah.
I used to know it.
What are you going to do? The tuck dance? Oh.
That's an entire dance scene
Yeah.
in silhouette, so that
But
sometimes you
you
make
gotta
up the shape of certain things
The dancers come out and...
and do really low high kicks.
Puts the lotion in the basket. Or else it gets
Wheel
the
out
hose.
all the lectors, they're all in their, the garb in the with the
The
mask on
fucking
and all that
Lecter
stuff.
chorus line.
Yeah, they're all chorus.
No, he does a waltz with Clarice while he's still in the thing. She dances with him.
Yeah.
And then halfway through, he breaks out of it and he takes the lead. See, I could write a fucking musical. But damn.
Let's.
Oh, okay. Well,
No,
do you
we gotta
remember
build that.
the night vision scene?
Oh, see, that's got to be one of those interactive things with the crowd. Underneath everyone's seat, they get night vision glasses.
Yeah, like it.
They're strapped to the seat, so we're getting we don't trust that they're not going to take these multi-$1,000 night visions. But we want to give them the full experience, or we just use light jellies. Either way, whichever one's cheaper. I don't know.
So then that's to Mike. Yeah.
Is it to me?
Yeah.
I thought I gave mine right up front.
Oh, okay. That's what you did. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Thought you were just going for what inspired your thing and that you had an answer, but that's fine.
No, that's always how I do it. I have an answer for a question that I haven't put up. Okay, good. This makes life so much simpler.
All right. Cast your pick for Victor Von Doom in the MCU. But you have to keep Downey. But he can't play Tony Stark.
I'm actually very happy with mine, and I'll be shocked if nobody does an overlap on either of them.
I don't know if anybody's going to overlap on who I'm going to have RDJ play, but I'm almost positive two of us will probably have the same Victor Von Doom.
Who go when?
Let's go with Joe.
So I'm gonna put Bale as Victor Von Doom,
Okay.
and RDJ is going to be my Uncle Ben in a flashback.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Because
It's
we also could
That's strong.
do that whole him and Peter relationship.
Yeah, that's strong. I like it.
Weird. It's layered when it's odd.
Yeah. Vin, what do you got?
I thought he was going to get the part, so I say Cillian Murphy for Von Doom. And then RDJ would be my Norman Osborn.
That's another great flip on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's strong.
I like that.
The other horrendous parental influence.
Yeah.
Michael.
I want RDJ. I think he still could if this whole Doom thing was a ruse. He would be a great Mephisto.
Yeah.
You have basically Tony's like it's not even like he has to be Mephisto the whole time. At certain points, he takes on a very Tony-like look, and even a Tony-like face as Mephisto with like the red and the flare and all that shit. And as Doom, I think it was floated around for a while. Christoph Waltz.
That's a good one.
He's not a big guy, unfortunately, but you put some lift on him, and his gravitas just carries the role.
Solid.
Yeah.
Hauser.
I like the idea of Doom being like a suave, handsome guy. I picked Gosling because he needs to get in the MCU. And I'll probably pick him for any question like this. Because I need Ryan Gosling in the MCU.
I'm really not against that, because he's got incredible range.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, even though things I've recently seen make me think otherwise about this answer, I do not actually want to see Downey on screen. So I would be keeping him in the MCU, but as the new voice of the programming for the technology in the universe. So whether that be like the internal monologue of Vision, if he ever makes his way back into the universe, or which I think would be a nice callback because Vision was like Paul Bettany was the voice in Tony's shop. So I think it would be pretty cool to have RDJ's voice be like the voice inside Vision's head almost.
That would be interesting.
It's good.
Feige, make it happen.
He does have his own show, no?
Mm-hmm.
I went with John Hamm
Okay.
as
That's a
Victor
good one.
Von Doom.
Did anybody watch any part of Fargo season 5?
No.
No.
I just finished it. He's the bad guy in there, and he can play a son of a bitch like a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He does a great choice as Doom. I wouldn't initially... Actually, I kind of thought of him, but it was only just because I watched it. But he's an excellent
He's a
choice.
handsome man.
Yeah.
And I would have RDJ play Brew.
Ooh. Have him be, like, mocap as Brew?
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Oh, man. As, like, a 3-foot-tall, super intelligent member of the Brood.
Yep.
For those who don't know. Yeah. Suit wearing, so it's not
Yep.
too far up. It's pretty great.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I tasked the group with putting together a quick fairy tale to tell children, but make it nerdities.
Very, very happy with it.
Yeah, did anybody else actually write out a fairy tale, or did they just bullet point it?
I wrote out
It's
a
a
fairy
bullet
tale.
point.
I wrote it out too.
I figured we'd have a mixed bag. My tale is of a man that comes to town spreading his lies and hot takes and warping the minds of the youth into believing these sad, sad stories that bear no factual semblance of, like, intelligent thought. Mine is called The Lied Piper. And it's based on Vinny.
There's the tag.
That sounds horrible.
Joe, what do you got?
It's going to be about a group of friends looking for...
Butt sex?
Why is it looking for in Cerebro? You're trying to figure out where someone is.
Joe didn't do any of these notes, Vin, if you haven't caught on yet.
No, I haven't done any of these. I'm shooting from the hip this whole time.
He's hoping on delirium helping him through the show.
That's exactly that.
It's gonna really suck for Joe in another question or two when he's got to put together a 10-track list fucking soundtrack.
I've actually been thinking about that one while we're doing this.
How many Beatles songs are on that list?
None.
What are the odds?
9.5.
So they're looking for the book, the great book, and they go on this magical quest to find the great book. And what is the great book? The Dark Days of Brickton.
Does it poof into existence? Because I don't buy your bullshit.
Things just do that sometimes.
Fuck that.
Ask the Christians.
That was really bullet pointed, Joe. One whole bullet point. That's incredible.
Exactly, that's all I got right now.
All right, Vinny.
There's one bullet point in like the beginning of another bullet point with like the cursor still ticking, like you didn't fill it in.
Vinny?
Me?
Yeah, I'm handing you the mop to clean up Joe's mess.
Okay. On this little tale, 5 studs are tasked with getting a princess out of a guarded castle surrounded by dragons, more than one dragon. And we have the warrior knight, wizard, Jedi. That's one person. The bard, the squire, the scribe, and the noble steed is Justin. You all can figure out who the other ones are.
I want to know if I'm the squire or the scribe.
You're the scribe. You're so organized.
Okay.
He's not.
I guess that's fair.
So organized. Dude, he comes with binders.
He's the least organized.
That's not true. That's not true.
Sir.
One bullet point over there is definitely the least organized.
Fair.
Mike's got the best singing voice, so he would obviously be the bard, rolling around that guitar. And my squire's the boy, Joe.
I definitely thought Joe was going to be the bard because he plays guitar.
No, I skipped him for that because Michael's got a better voice.
Facts.
That and Vinny didn't want to hear ye old Beatles songs the entire time.
Yeah, no Beatles.
I actually cannot play any Beatles songs because they are really hard.
And expensive.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing. Tell you something.
Yeah, that on guitar is really hard.
Thank you for only keeping it 7 seconds.
Kyle.
Alright, yeah, so, this is the whole story, guys, so get ready. Once upon a time, there was a little princess named Emerady, who ruled over her kingdom with love and compassion, until one day she was kidnapped by the Goonblin king, Just David, who wanted to feed her to his pet Zachalin, a rare species of sharkosaur. Emerady's father, King Kylandon, sent out a message to every corner of the realm, and brave knights from all across Colossomania answered the call. There was Sir Mycatrick the Nimble, Sir Vendolfo the Quick, and even Sir Jovdo the Candlestick. Along with King Kylandon, they formed the Knights of the Square Barstools. The 4 men set out on their quest, and it wasn't long before King Kylandon caught the scent of the foul Just David and his Goonblin army. With Sir Jovdo the Candlestick lighting the way, Sir Mycatrick the Nimble crept up behind the Goonblin king, and Sir Vindolfo the Swift cut Princess Emerady loose from her chains. Sir Mycatrick grabbed hold of Just David, and King Kylandon plunged his rock-hard sword deep into Just David's goon bowels.
Whoa!
They all cheered as the rest of the Goonblin army fled without any fight at all, almost as if this story needed to be cut for airtime. And so they took the now squishy Goonblin king, Just David, and his pet Zachalin back to their kingdom. Just David went to work as a blacksmith sharpening the tools for all the knights, while Zachalin, who was actually a pretty cool guy once you got to know him, became Princess Emeradi's new best friend. For their efforts, the knights were all given land in different parts of the kingdom, along with new titles. Sir Jobdo the Candlestick, Lord of all Stars, Sir Micatrick the Nimble, Lord of all Stripes, and Sir Vindolfo the Quick, Lord of all Edges. And they all lived happily ever after at the end.
That's right, he's my spread.
I enjoy.
That should be animated.
Yeah.
All right, Michael.
Mine's not nearly as long, but I'm proud. Not the first time I've had to say that. There once were 5 young boys who banded together, got a ship, and became pirates. One of them was really talented, funny, and handsome, but lazy. Another was a great planner and motivator/dictator. The third was knowledgeable about fixing the boat and their weapons. Number 4 was looking for passage to get back to his family, and the 5th was a raging conspiratorial wild man. On the 3rd day of their journey, many miles out to sea, the boat was hit by a pod of humpback whales and it sunk. They all died at the end.
Fantastic.
That is rough.
We got because I was spitting the truth.
We're talking to them.
Next question. What's a popular movie that never had a cartoon that you think deserved one? I shall start. The Last Starfighter.
It really could have. It came out in the wrong time, because if it came out
like a few,
5 years later,
a few years
it probably
later,
would have been the first reboot-style show.
Yeah.
They would have done something like that.
I would watch the fuck out of a Last Starfighter animated series.
Every year that goes by, I'm legitimately more and more pissed no one's doing anything with that story.
Dude, right?
It's a rights issue thing. It's like the person who owns it, we just haven't found the right thing.
Yeah.
Fucking writes itself.
Mr. Pravdo.
John Wick, the anime.
I'll watch it.
Because that would be pretty awesome. Like, I'm not an anime person, but that series, anime style, pretty awesome.
Maybe it's the Keanu part, but I'd really like the Matrix style thing, the Enter the Animatrix,
Where it's like different
where it's
styles.
not like a movie. Yeah, it's like anthology.
That Batman one they did too was good.
Yeah,
that
Batman one was really good. Way better than Part 2 of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
It wasn't that bad. Vinny.
Boy, it was slow.
Yeah, it was.
Boy.
Me?
Yep.
I would say Waterworld.
Oh,
I feel like there's so much more they could do with it if it was a cartoon and, make it good.
I don't think that story needs to be any fucking longer than it is.
Yeah, but they can, do other things with it, not just, this guy with a little jacket looking for dirt.
I'm not going to deny there's plenty of stories that could be told in the Waterworld universe. I don't know about animated. It would have to be like anime, because that's a rough universe, man.
Yeah.
Thinking of this idea is making me think of Clerks 2. When he's like, and they're walking. Water.
Yeah.
More water.
I mean, I'm just an idea guy. I kind of sit in the room with the writers and I throw shit at the wall and they figure it out. I thrive on enthusiasm.
Well,
That's my thing.
it's lacking.
You know what I would absolutely love if the sequel to Waterworld was basically the movie that Ben Stiller had in Tropic Thunder, where the whole world freezes.
Yeah. What was that called again?
Scorcher.
Yeah.
That was Scorcher 4, I think. Maybe 5.
Mike, you're next.
I think Ferris Bueller should have had a an animated series with them set in middle school. You know, they tried a TV show, failed horribly. I don't even think it got past pilot.
They made a Ferris Bueller TV show?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's terrible.
No shit.
Yeah.
With the cast?
No.
No, the only ones came back were the secretary was in it.
You can see him getting hurt.
Um,
It's good, but it's not enough.
there was somebody else in it. It was like the dad or something, or one of the parents.
Rooney?
No way they're getting
No,
hurt.
Rooney. No, Rooney.
Damn.
No way in hell they're getting Rooney. You asshole. Yeah, it's like animated Saved by the Bell. You could have them as like 8th graders or like 7th graders to start when Sloane comes in and he's trying to impress a younger girl and it's weirding everybody out.
Because I always thought like Parker Lewis Can't Lose was like
I'm thinking that too.
was the attempt there.
Parker Lewis Can't Lose was Dollar Store.
It was great though.
It worked on its
I
own.
fucking love
but
that
it was, like, its inspirations were worn on its sleeve.
Oh yeah. That leaves Mr. Kyle.
The Adam Sandler movie Bedtime Stories.
Ooh.
And I would do it as a 2-layer cartoon. So, like, the main animation style of the cartoon is, like, the cleaner animation style that they used in 8 Crazy Nights. And then the animation style for the stories he's actually telling are, like, a wackier, maybe, like, Adventure Time style animation style within the main show.
That would work well.
Yeah,
Surprised he
that'd
hasn't done that.
Netflix.
He has a deal.
I don't know. All right, and the last question of the night. I said, boys, we're making an action movie. I'm placing each one of you in charge of the soundtrack. What songs are in this movie? The soundtrack is limited to 10. Let's start with Mr. Ill-Prepared himself.
These are in no particular order, but you can kind of...
Well, yeah, I don't want to know anything about the movie. I just want to know your soundtracks.
Okay. Fuel by Metallica.
Okay.
Crazy Train.
Okay.
Cemetery Gates by Pantera.
All right.
Higher Mother Down by Queen.
Okay.
Surfacing by Slipknot.
All right.
Beethoven's Ode to Joy.
Oh.
Today Was a Good Day. Sunshine Day by the Brady Bunch. Hocus Pocus by Focus. And Celebrate Good Times.
Okay. I like that's good.
It's a very nerdities action movie.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Mr. Vin.
Du Hast by Rammstein.
Rammstein.
This song's called Berserker. It's by some Norwegian band. I forget what it's called.
Oh, fuck you, Yankee Blue Jeans.
No. I work out to it sometimes. It's all instrumental.
Grounding.
Kanye West, Paranoid. Kanye West, Runaway. The Doors, Peace Frog, and Roadhouse Blues.
I love
Creed, Sacrifice, obviously. And I Need a Hero. I don't know who sings that, but I love that song. I need a hero.
Is that Bonnie Tyler?
I was muted, but Jill and Vinny did that at the same fucking time.
Joe, that's Bonnie Tyler, correct?
It was Vinny. You and Vinny did it at the exact same time.
Nice fist bump.
Yeah.
What?
No, maybe.
But
I asked Joe to search to see if that was Bonnie Tyler.
Oh, I Need a Hero.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
that
it's Bonnie Tyler.
It
Slipping.
is Bonnie Tyler.
Thank you.
It is.
I know that song was in Shrek, and it's a great sequence, but that song will forever bring up
Sure,
images
too.
of Johnny Five.
yeah. It'll always be Short Circuit 2 for me.
Always. All right. Oh, now it gets tough. Where'd you go?
Is it really that tough?
It is tough because Kyle and I will have similar styles.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? All right.
I don't know.
All right, Kyle.
Much
You're up.
music out there. It's hard to
Go
overlap.
ahead.
I built the actual story for this movie in my brain. So, it starts off with "Family Business" by Kanye West, "Lean on Me" by Bill Withers, "Still Not a Player" by Big Pun, "Oh No" by Mos Def, Pharoah Monch, and Nate Dogg,
Ooh, it's a good song.
"Middle Child" by J. Cole.
Yeah, we don't have to know soundtrack.
Yeah. "Spit Your Game" by Biggie, Twista, and Bone Thugs and Harmony. "No Vaseline" by Ice Cube.
Kyle,
On to the Next One by Jay-Z and Swizz Beatz.
Kyle, did you make a Def Jam Fight for New York movie?
No. There's a plot to this movie in my brain.
Okay.
Flavor in Your Ear remix by Craig Mack, Biggie, Busta Rhymes, and I don't remember who the fourth guy is on that. And "We Can Work It Out," which is the Stevie Wonder cover of the Beatles. It's the end of the movie.
He does a good cover of that song.
Okay. All right. Michael.
Okay, I don't care if you don't care about the story. It's an integral part of laying this out. Movie opens up with "Cream"
No.
by Wu-Tang.
No.
Yeah, it does.
No, sir.
Ours
Yeah.
are already more similar. I like it.
Sir.
Pretty Fly for a White
Just need
Guy
the
for
songs.
Joe's action sequence.
Oh, you were thinking I was insinuating that the five of us were in an action movie. No, I just meant like we were going to make an action movie.
Yeah, this is the action movie.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I said Pretty Fly for a White Guy was the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1985 by Wings for a scene where we're all being chased. No More I Love Yous for our slow motion action fight scene.
I love you.
Carnival of Animals, Aquarium for a scene where we're shown getting our armory. Now, if not everyone doesn't know what that one is, I'll give a few seconds of that. Oop, wrong button.
Oh, great song. Yeah.
Beautiful song, right? Yeah, can you picture us with a bunch of guns being laid out in front of us walking around that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a visual thinker. Next up, right after that, like this beautiful song runs into a Stone Age song called Feel Good Hit of the Year. Now, if you know what Feel Good Hit of the Year is, you'll get the joke right away. But if you don't, the lyrics of the song, the only things that are said in it are nicotine, Valium, Vicodin, ecstasy, alcohol, marijuana, ecstasy, and alcohol. And that's said a few times. And then the hook is cocaine. So you could probably figure out what kind of song that is. So they pair off of each other very well. For as we're loading up all our weapons.
And on cocaine.
Chains of Love during an escape scene. Nothing Compares to You for Vinny and Joe's love scene.
Nothing compares to you.
Come to Daddy by FX Twins during a scene where we're chasing someone. And then the movie ends with all five of us doing a rap song together, a la Dragnet.
Wow.
Right?
Well done. All right, here's my soundtrack. Till I Collapse by Eminem. Because it should be.
Yeah.
Contagious by Trapped. What's Love Got to Do with It by Tina Turner. Bullet by Hollywood Undead. November Rain by Guns N' Roses.
That's going to be a touching moment.
Mm-hmm. My Way, Limp Bizkit. Seven Deadly Sins, Flogging Molly. Bleed It Out by Linkin Park. And I'm shocked it's never been in a fucking action movie. That song is a banger.
It is a banger.
It has to be in something. We just haven't seen it yet.
I've not heard that fucking song in anything. The Antidote by Story of the Year. And the movie ends with Up Where We Belong by Joe Cocker.
No. Really inspired by Officer and a Gentleman, huh?
Yeah. Love lift us up where we belong. That's the end of the show. It's time to go. Go ahead, Kyle, do your thing.
Alright, as always, if you like what you hear, you can like us on Facebook.com/Nerdities, follow us on Twitter @Nerdities, email us at nerdities@gmail.com, and check out nerdities.com.
While you're there, fuck
Thank you.
you. And then go to tpublic.com and don't be as productive and awesome as the Can't Stop the Rope Drop listeners. Because, fuck, Mike, we sold a wall art today and a fucking t-shirt.
A wall art?
Yes?
For which thing?
Ohana means family.
That's pretty great. We sell wall art?
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Mike and I, super fucking popular. Like, we're just selling fucking t-shirts left and right. One of the hottest designs, Disney's Iron Chef. Just putting it out there. Like, Nerdities has cool shirts too, of course, it's Mike's art. But, like, our listeners are fucking lazy and poor. Head on over to sinfulcreationsbyjustin.com and stare at your virtual window there. Lean on it. You know, wipe some boogers, I guess. I don't fucking know what you do with yourself. You don't order my shit, so fuck you. Joe.
Check us out on youtube.com/nerdities. And to answer Justin's question before about Bleed It Out has, and I confirm, never been on a soundtrack.
See?
Yes. But what you do want to do is hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to like all the videos that are on our YouTube, including Nerd ET's, our cooking show where nostalgia comes to eat. Right now, you should be hearing the Magic Middles episode.
About fucking time.
That one should be dropping.
That might have been my favorite thing we made, besides the pudding pops.
Well, that's what I was going to say. And then next week, tune into the season 1 finale of Nerd ETs. We have also coming up. We have a Halloween special. We have a Christmas special. We have the final installment of the Joe trilogy entitled The Justice League, and there's also a feature film in the works, which this soundtrack could be, part of. Probably not, because music costs money. Music rights cost a lot of money. But if you want to be a producer and give us some money and see your name in lights so we can do all this stuff, that would be great. Write to us at dirties@gmail.com, because we'll croon, we'll swoon, we'll talk about your business and or product.
All right, the opinions of Nerdy's crew are idiotic and poorly thought out, but don't worry, next week's will be far more insulting. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.